Perfect. We'll just open up with some comments. Bogey free, 8 under for today. What'd you like?
I liked all of it. It's hard not to like it. First couple of days, the putter was quite cold and not very comfortable over it, but a couple adjustments and setup and rolled it a lot better today. And it was evident with the putts that went in from short range for me. So I think I've actually hit it really nicely all 3 days. I just capitalized on putts, par saves, and birdie putts that I really needed. And then it helps when you hole out. I hit a nice hole out on hole number one. I turned it 4 under, just a really clean back nine, and hit the fairway on one and had 136 yards. And it was just a perfect little pitching wedge, a little flighted draw, and hit it perfect. And it landed right in the middle of the slope and just spun right in the hole. So that was really exciting. That's when kind of got my, the round kind of got my attention. The juices started to flow a little bit um, as, I was making kind of a run there. So that was fun.
Tony, do you remember ever starting your third round on the back nine and now being this close to the lead? That's something. I mean, is it a different, any kind of feel to it when you go out there like that?
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a different feel. I was one shot outside the cut line going into my last hole yesterday. I knew I had to make birdie, and um, I I've said it before, but sometimes making the cut on the number is almost like new life, especially when the whole day I was on the outside looking in. Um, that's pretty much how I looked at it. I had to play a really nice back nine yesterday just to be playing the weekend, and um, so I kind of felt like new life, and I knew on this golf course in my head something around 67. I was still going to have an outside chance to do something special tomorrow, and I ended up shooting a few shots better than that, and I found myself right near the top of the leaderboard. So it's kind of a cool spot.
One off the course record. Did you see that being able to happen even this week for anybody um, with the conditions out there as hard as they are?
Yeah, no, I don't know that I would think anyone could tie or break the course record this week, though, given the conditions. But I played really nicely. I definitely had a chance at it. I had an eagle putt on the last from range, but gave it a nice run. I made sure I got it to the hole, um, but I made a lot of putts, but I hit it so nicely I didn't make all of them. So I definitely had 62, um, a chance at it to break the course record, which on this around this place is quite good. So I was happy. Again, just getting myself to today and kind of a clean slate to try and make a run, and I was able to do that today.
Was there a moment, Tony, where you thought maybe this just isn't my week and you thought you might miss the cut?
There really wasn't. Just because I felt like I was hitting it really nicely. I've always felt like I'm 9 holes away from making a run, making a jump, and I never really let it cross my mind. I think that I wasn't going to make the cut. Even though I was on the outside looking in, and um, I didn't really doubt myself. I knew that the golf in front of me were some of the easier holes, the more scoreable holes on the north. I was going to be able to get at. It definitely got my attention because I couldn't give up any shots coming in yesterday. Um, but I didn't really feel like I doubted I wasn't gonna, you know, I definitely wasn't gonna give up. I think around this place, you just have to keep trucking along. Guys are gonna miss 2 foot putts. I did it the first 2 days pretty much. It seems like every other hole I was missing a short putt. So these greens are just that way, and um, fortunately for me, I was able to make some more today.
Did you see John making a run too?
Yeah, I didn't see a leaderboard or really peek at one until I pretty much made the turn. And when I holed out, I looked at the top of the leaderboard, and of course Rombo's name was up there. So I saw we were both kind of making a run, and it'll be fun. Looks like we might be able to battle out tomorrow.
Tony, what was the last hole yesterday that you needed to birdie? How did you play that hole? Which hole were you on the north?
Yeah, the last hole was just par 5, number 9 on the north.
Okay.
Hit the best drive I hit all week. I think I hit it 330 or 340 later in the evening. I just smashed it way down there, hit a 6-iron to 30 feet, and was able to just 2 putt my way right into the weekend. So it was after the drive, pretty stress free, not totally stress free, but pretty stress free. And again, I think that still just gives you confidence to know that when I really needed to make something happen, I was able to do it, and then was able to turn it on today.
You mentioned your putting. What was the adjustment that you needed to make coming into today?
Yeah, we're gonna hold that close to the chest because we're not done with this tournament yet. But obviously didn't feel as good over it the last couple days, and felt better over it today.
Tony, it looked like your wife and kids were doing a special dance for you. What was that?
Well, they all have a happy dance. Every time we're eating good food, and we like to dance. And anytime something good happens, they like to dance. So they celebrate the small victories with me, and I love having them on the road with me. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.